What's up guys and welcome to today's Drift Games vlog. If you've been living under a proverbial rock, you should know that the LZ Festival is happening in Mondello Park on the September 3rd and 4th. It's going to be the biggest event we've ever done in Ireland. It's going to be amazing. Tickets are on sale now on mondellopark.ie. But you're probably wondering what Adam LZ is going to be driving at the event. Well, obviously, with a short time frame, we couldn't actually ship his cars. So we asked him, what type of car does he want to drive at the event? What does he think he'll be most competitive in? He said he would love something like his 2JZ S15. And we said, you know what? We know a guy that's just built a very special one that would only love for you to take on the best in the business in. And here it is, the Quinn M Sport brand new 2JZ S15. Story boys, there's Joe. Joe always looks a little tired because he's building cars flat out. Kevin looks tired from driving them and wrecking them. So you guys will be a bit confused and think, because obviously now there's two S15s here, so for people that didn't see the release or Goodwood Festival of Speed, they might have thought that this car is actually this car, but they're two separate cars. So this is the one most people will know you from, which is the one you've used in Drift Masters and all that. Good car. Yeah. Great car. And this is the car that Kevin himself will be driving at the LZ Festival in the competition, but then he's going to be giving the new one to Adam LZ. So talk us through, A, what's being done to this one to get it back up to scratch for yourself, but then also why you built another one if you already had one, which confused me in the first place. So this one is obviously a very capable car, right? Yeah.
I've never had any problems in this car here now. We built that 2019 for Drift Masters. And to be fair, I've tried to break it and tried to do what I can do and I can't do nothing. But I don't know, we just took a notion. We had a spare shell and a bit of spare time, so that's why the new one happened. There's no real reason for it. Like.
So talk us through the spec list of this. This is a DY engine.
It's a DY engine, fully built by Dave. Literally, anytime I go out, it makes his skin crawl off his back. But listen, there's I don't know, you could say it's a testament to his engine building because of something.
And is this a normal 3-litre 2J in this?
Yeah, normal 3-litre GT engine, and I just left him an engine and he done all his magic to it, like so.
And what horsepower does this car run?
I think that's about 740, so it is.
740 horsepower, all the bells and whistles. And what gearbox does this run?
It's run G-Force dog box.
And Winter's rear end.
Yeah,
right?
Winter's rear end.
Yeah, so kind of like the go-to stuff for drivetrain in an S15.
Sure, the most bulletproof, like.
Exactly.
I like to be a wee bit ignorant, like so.
So this one, by the time we see it next at the LZ Festival, will be all sparkly brand new on the outside. It's all getting a refresh.
It'll be hard to tell the difference in the two of them. They'll be probably identical.
So are you excited that your teammate for the weekend is going to be Adam LZ, which is a bit crazy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always seen him on YouTube and watched his videos, and his car collection's amazing, and sort of knowing that he's coming to drive the car is just it's unbelievable, you know. And
Joe, are you also, this is the face of a man that's going to have to look after both cars for the weekend. Are you in for a hard weekend, I'd say?
Yeah, as long as they behave. Hopefully be okay.
You'll be alright. So let's talk about the new car, because this is the one we all want to talk about. This is the one that you unveiled at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. Yeah. You guys can see the banners up there from the old car and the new car. New shell, new everything. Joe put this together in sort of a short amount of time. So how long did it take to build the car?
11 weeks.
11 weeks.
From a rolling shell. From a rolling like road car shell till what you see was like the Friday before Goodwood.
I've often sent cars off to paint that have taken 11 weeks. Just going to say.
Makes us look bad. Everyone we talk to makes us look bad.
We look bad. We took about 5 months to build a car, and this is 11 weeks. Now, to be fair, you have a lot of experience now with S15s. You know them kind of very well here. You've built how many S15s do you think you've built here or worked on of other pro competitors?
I would say we're into double figures of S15s now.
Wow. So yeah, this is something that you guys are, well, pop open. This is the bit that you're all going to want to see. It's what's under the bonnet, because I saw this at Goodwood and I went, that is the prettiest engine bay I think I've ever seen on an S15. It's absolutely spotless. So talk us through the spec here. I mean, this is real headlights, like absolutely perfect fitment on all of the panels, but what's the power plant compared to the old car?
Started off with a brand new 2J VVT block, brand new 2J VVT head, Titan billet mains, CPHD rods, or Corilla rods, CP pistons, shimless buckets, 280 cams, all the stuff
basically everything that you'd want.
Everything
to
that
make
we
a lot
need
of
in
power.
a hybrid tuning inlet. It's actually Radan's like FD inlet.
Oh wow, off his
Because we
super.
couldn't get one in time, so he was like, "I'll give you mine off the FD car." This is what we end up using, and we're on the T4 V band, like 6870 precision.
That is a huge turbo.
Yeah,
Huge
it's
turbo.
a proper big turbo this time. So
So when you brought this onto the rollers, what sort of power did this one make? So we're saying that one made 740.
yeah,
This one,
So we got about, I think it was in around 870 before it started to spin the wheels, which is pretty annoying, like, but you get that off a dyno, like, so.
so basically you don't know how much power is in it because at 870 it spun up on the dyno and that was
yeah.
That was-
It's in the nines of some description.
yeah, somewhere up between 9 and 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
So plenty of power for Adam to go and compete against the likes of James Dean or Luke Fink or yourself or anybody else. And then again, we've gone with full wide swap suspension on it. What's the running gear on this one compared to the other one? Similar?
Subsonus.
Subsonus
5-speed
sequential?
Yeah. We're on the winter stuff on the new waste fab shafts as well. Trying that out in this car. So, and the smaller iridium fuel cell in this car. This car is actually, although it looks the same, but it's actually like 25-30 kg lighter, which
So
is
it's
nice.
30 kg lighter,
Yeah.
sequential,
We sort of,
nearly maybe 200 horsepower more.
coming from the last car, we sort of learned a few things, so we know what to put in, what to take out now,
And also it's running Strom DS25s like the other car as well, which are, I think, the perfect wheel for this car. You guys can check out the full Strom Wheels website. These are in sale they have like kind of a graphite silver, bronze, white and black. So whatever drift car you have or road car, you've got a colour match for it, and they've got the big deep concave on the back. And pretty strong as well, because me and you, Kev, have put them through their works over the last 2 years.
I've tried my best, I can't break one, like.
I was looking at when we were refurbing for this season, and if it was any other wheel, you would have gone, well, that's for the bin.
Yeah.
And it came back perfect again.
I've
'cause
actually one outside there that, I think it was Job Fest last year, me and Dwayne, me being me, decided to think the car was flexible and it wasn't. I hit the wall probably as hard as I'd go in third gear and debeated the whole outside of the rim, or broke the whole outside of the rim, and the tyre stayed on the rim, like, it was amazing.
It's unbelievable. So they have this kind of thick area here, so you have a lot more wheel to work with. So they still look good, but they've got strength. Inside this, by the way, this is like, if this was a show car at the LZ Festival, you'd probably take home a prize. Like, it's that. I don't think I've even seen a clean, as clean an S15 in my whole life. Like,
It's a show car.
it is a show car, pretty much. But you know what I mean? You always think with a drift car, there's a compromise of like aesthetics. You kind of, but this is like, if you were to drive this down the road and take some of the stickers off it, and just it would look like you're going into the show and shine as the nicest S15 there is. So it's very, very pretty, and she's good to go.
Yep.
Good to go.
So this is the car that Adam LZ will be driving. He's never driven it before, but he has driven a 2JZ S15 right-hand drive. So he's pretty happy with the setup. We had to talk about it. He's obviously going to be in touch with you guys about, you know, setup on the car and the seat and all that stuff. But if you guys at home wanted to know what he was driving, this is it. So let's be honest, Adam's going to have as good chance as anybody to win his own event on September 4th. So I'm excited to see again a couple of practice laps in this and get out for a bit of shredding as well. And it's on the Drift Masters layout, so it's a good layout too. And it works well with these kind of cars as well, and that over the hill stuff. So it's going to be very, very cool. But while we're here, which we've obviously shown you this car, I want to have a look at the rally car while I'm here as well. Have you been looking outside at your car lately and thinking, I need an upgrade? Well, I'm going to send you somewhere very special, to moorfieldmotors.ie. They've got amazing stuff like this in every specification, a huge range. If you want an SUV, you want a performance car, you want something practical, they can hook you up, and they can even source it if they don't have it. They offer full finance, and they have a beautiful showroom where you can come in out of the elements and actually check the cars out properly. Tell them I sent you, and you're going to pick yourself up a very nice machine. Because this is something I haven't seen before. So this is the new venture into rallying. You've done a few rallies now.
Yeah, done a few, yeah.
And it's going pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad. We've probably tried to break everything we can break, so.
And this is again, and I love how the fact that it's like white and white and the cars are quite similar. It's very, very cool. Talk us through the spec of these, because I don't know a whole lot about Escort rally cars, but these are, am I right in saying you can buy these sort of as a rally car setup as it is? You don't have to build it all from scratch, or is it something that you guys built up from scratch? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, well, there is companies out there, you can just lift the phone and order one of these, like, sure you can if you have the budget, like.
But do these start as an original shell, or and they just redo it all again?
Start like that up there, original shell.
Yeah, like this one up here. So and then they just basically
Yeah, there's a lot of fabrication work goes into them and stuff like that. And then that's a 2-litre Vauxhall engine there, so it is.
And it's a full sequential gearbox?
Yeah, full sequential, so they have gearbox, all rigger suspension and all that there. They're a pretty fun machine, like, so they're.
What sort of horsepower are these? Even though they're not as much horsepower, you're going just as fast or even on a road.
Sounds a bit crazy, they're only like 290 odd horsepower, that engine there, but on the road it nearly feels faster than this here.
I suppose everything's moving faster by you, and
the heads are right beside you.
You don't have a big grass runoff on a track or a gravel trap. It's all.
I can tell you for one, it is much faster on the road. It feels much faster.
Yeah, you were on the old one. It was slower. So just
this is the new one.
There's no gearbox in there. I could have took you for a spin.
I'm really glad. We have a busy week ahead of us. I can't have you killing Josh so early in the week. But so this is. Do you think that moving from drifting to rallying now, you found that the skills you've learned in drifting translate into rallying?
100%. I thought it was going to be a bad habit, being used to the handbrake and stuff like that. But it has saved me in a lot of big moments, like so it has so far.
Because when it kicks away, you can almost predict what's going to happen a little bit more.
You can steer in it and stuff like. But no.
You had a real big moment, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a couple of them. Yeah.
We'll put one of those in here.
No, it's all about a good navigator. You know what I mean? So my mate Chris, he sits me and he sort of has me on a leash, so he has hard to keep me down. Like,
yeah.
He sort of.
He's sort of figured out that where your weakness and your strength
are. Because there's nothing, only concrete walls and hedges and telegraph posts. You can just finish it in a couple of seconds.
That's the thing. This car is absolutely beautiful. We can't wait to see this out on rallying as well, and obviously we can't wait to see this being driven by Adam LZ, and we can't wait to this being refreshed in a couple of weeks and being driven by you. So basically, we have 3 cars in the workshop here that are all ready for work in a couple of weeks' time, and I can't wait to see them. So there you go, guys. That is us here at Quinn M Sport revealing the car that Adam LZ is going to be driving at the LZ Festival in Mondello Park on the 3rd and 4th of September. Tickets are on sale now. Remember, they're limited for VIP, for grandstand, for general admission. Don't hang around. Make sure you get them early so you've guaranteed your place. There is no tickets for sale on the gate. They're online only, and if you don't have them, you won't be able to go. So if you want any information on the event, check out our driftgames.live page if you want to enter the Drift King of Ireland competition or the car show. And if you want any ticket information, go to mondellopark.ie. Other than that, we'll see you on the next episode where we're going to be doing some drifting at the Irish Drift Championship. We'll see you then.